set up now. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again. If it does crash in chapter 9 like it did yesterday, I gotta remember that I actually literally have just saved at the beginning of chapter 9, so I'll be able to keep going. Wait, that's illegal. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I'm using the Steam FPS thing. But for some reason, when I tab out of the game, sometimes it like disappears, or it'll like take a while to come back. Usually, it's not that big of a deal, but when it starts happening, I just like go into windowed mode and set it all up, and then go back to full screen. It's a pain in the ass. Origin has the same thing. Yeah, it has like a similar function. And thank you for the good luck, Max. Appreciate it. There wasn't a cooldown on KTT. I've been in that world before. It was when I first added the reward. People redeemed it like 5 times in a row. I couldn't do anything. Yeah, I was like, holy shit! I have to pull this back.
I remember you.
See, because part of it was because it was funny, so people were redeeming it. But I also didn't have really any channel point rewards that were expensive before then. Like, I had a couple, I had time yourself out for 10 minutes for 10k, but like, that's a pretty rare one. Like, someone redeemed it the other day, actually. But that's kind of the way I like some of those too. It's like, you see them like every once in a while, and it's like, oh shit, like somebody redeemed it, you know? That's kind of why I like having Kill the Tripod be a little bit more, used more sparingly, because it's not just like, people redeem it like every day. It's like, oh shit, somebody redeemed Kill the Tripod, let's fucking go. You know, like, that's kind of like what the intent for it is to be, yeah.
Your rig is red.
But the problem, yeah, was that like I didn't. Besides, like that, and like I think rename a split, which is also 10k. People were just hoarding points because I didn't have any like big things to spend them on. So people just had like 100, 200k points. So they were just like, oh shit, I can redeem Kill the Tripod like 6 times.
Take it. I won't be needing it anymore. Isaac, we're all gonna burn for what we did to you.
Well, yeah, if you're starting from 0, it takes a while. I'm just saying, like, that's part of the reason I put the cooldown on it also, because like a lot of people just had a bunch of points saved up from like months, so then it was like kind of ridiculous.
How do you know that? How do you know all this about me?
Your dementia will kill you, but if you can get here, I can treat you and get you to safety.
Why should I trust you?
Because I'm not the one shooting at you.
Fuck.
Just follow the route I'm sending you.
Not everyone's broke. I know some people still have a lot of points saved up. Oh fuck. Missed table boost reset, to be honest. Ugh, gotta get used to the inputs here. It's pretty much the same, but in New Game Plus, you see my health going down there? When you use the restore health tutorial, it actually lowers your health back down to like yellow or red, so you walk slower, or like and run slower also. So when you get rid of the tutorial, you actually have to spam Q to mash through a bunch of health packs to heal back up, so you can still run fast. But then you also gotta pick up the flashlight after that. Still. At least 4 or 5. That is quite the amount. I wouldn't say he's wasting it, I'd just say he's spending it on other things, And there we go, didn't long load, that's nice. See, if we hadn't crashed the game, there's a pretty, or like before the run, there's a pretty good chance that it would have crashed there. And we would have had to just do the whole intro again. Sucks. So wasting, spending, it's all a matter of perspective, No, that was almost so good. Fuck. Ah, fucking wheelchair again, man. That was almost really good. That's fine. This will still save time. Oh my god, unless he does that. Fuck. Real. I love that because that shows you almost like everything that can go wrong there.
Is that a tissue laser?
When you push him down the hallway. So like, he can start going back the opposite way, the wheelchair can get in your way, and then if he boosts up on top of the wheelchair, you gotta climb up there and push him off, but then you can also get stuck there, and it's a good time. I think it was, yeah. It was something like that. I'm glad we moved past those dark times.
Isaac, it's Dana. You have to dismember the creatures to stop them.
Balls, she says. Nice.
Just try to stay in one piece.
Thanks.
Ah.
Isaac, come on,
Hey, wait! Who is? Who's after us?
Exactly.
Dana, your fucking route didn't work. There's a security lockdown.
I told
You know, we were figuring things out.
Look, I
Still
don't
are.
need your help.
Fine. Let's see how long you last without.
Nice. Alright, to be honest, could be worse for chapter 1. Could be worse. We're just trying to finish a run. You know, we haven't finished a run of this category yet, so that's my goal right now.
Okay, you're right. I do need your help. Talk to me.
Look, Isaac, we don't have to be friends. But like it or not, we're stuck together. Tideman's your enemy, not me. Alright, I found you a new route.
Fine. So where the hell am I? How did another Nakamura outbreak get started?
You're on Titan's sta-
The multiplayer speedrun. You love all these animated emotes? Me too, actually, yeah. I'm a fan of the animated ones. I would actually love to get a multiplayer lobby going where we just glitch hunt stuff. Because I don't know if anyone's really done that before. And I mean, you do need a certain number of people just to like even get into the maps in the first place. Unless there's a way to load them up in with just like in single player or something to like mess around with. But like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to find like any skips or anything, obviously, because like there's nothing really to skip. I just think it'd be cool. Find the like, because you can play as the necromorphs too, right? It's like, ah, dude, the fucking lurker clip, dude. I mean, they can walk on walls. Like, come on, there's like no way they can't just like Dead Space 1 style, just like zero-G clip out of the out of the map, dude. I don't know. Give me like a month? Yeah, no worries, dude. Is that what I said? I meant lurkers if I said leapers. I don't remember. Well, the lurk. Anyway, you can crawl on the walls with the lurkers, so you can like. I was like, oh man, you can. Because in Dead Space 1, when you stick to the walls and if you try to walk, especially if like there's a place where like basically two or more surfaces meet each other, and you try to like walk onto one of them, or it corrects you. Sometimes it'll just clip you through. So just saying, like, oh, there's like, come on, there's like, there's a chance you could probably do that in this game too. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool.
Entering vacuum.
Yeah, that's the only problem with the foam fingers. There's no aiming reticles, so you just have to like kind of guess
Jesus, that thing
or
was-
just know where it's gonna be.
Dana, I'm out of the hospital.
Okay, the tram station is just beyond the apartment block.
Hang on. I need more answers. How long have I been here?
3 years. Tideman found you floating in space near Aegis 7 and brought you here for study.
Why can't I remember anything?
The marker you found imprinted your brain with self-replicating signal.
I mean, having a projectile as the Necromorph team sounds pretty good.
Killing you, Isaac. Tideman tried to keep it in
Alright, yeah, that's pretty bad, but like, whatever.
You said you could fix it, right?
only if you reach
It's
in
fine.
time. Tram station, get moving.
Attention. This is Director Tiger.
It's broken. Oh yeah, I forgot about upgrades and stuff too. Yeah, that's fair. Someone pinged me, but I can't see it. That happens to me sometimes. I'll see like the ping on desktop, and I'll be like, ah, who pinged me? And then it just like doesn't show up, and I'm like, okay, it's fine. I didn't want to know what it was anyway. Or maybe I do. I don't know. I can't see what it is.
Isaac! Isaac, over here! Who are you?
It's the drugs, Isaac. They gave us drugs,
But it's all coming back.
but it's all coming.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you calling me?
The good old ghost ping. Well, the thing is, like, when that happens, I'll usually check later on. Oh my god, I got the fucking. I think there's a chance that he can just grab you there. Like, I mean, I don't know. I could just be bad, but like, I was mashing. Like, literally just mashing shoot. So, I don't know. That's fine. You have to wait a little while for the invisible wall to disappear anyway, so that probably doesn't even lose that much time. But it's still kind of annoying. Suck for damageless, though. That's for sure. Yeah, be really annoying. Okay. I kind of wanted to find a skip around here for hardcore, some kind of deload or something, but haven't been able to make anything work yet.
Everywhere. Is the entire sprawl infected? How'd this happen? The marker was destroyed, Dana. I destroyed it.
You destroyed the marker, Isaac.
yeah,
Tideman
you're
built
right.
another one.
On this station?
Just trying to make the menuing easier in chapter 3. We have to
Get to the tram.
take stuff out of the safe.
See how it turns in.
Dana?
Damn it. The room is so fast in New Game Plus, dude. So good. I'm not really sure why I did that, but didn't really lose any time, so it's okay. Yo, teleport coach, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, yo, good luck with your concert tonight, Sugab. That's sick, dude. Hope it goes well for you. Oh yeah, it's like they have some of those in Transport Hub. There's like that one, and then they got the Peng one. Well, they got a few of them. Music is go to true, very true. Sometimes I'm careful not to mash foam finger on the train here, because one time I was doing that and the game crashed. Like, the game doesn't crash sort of, like, randomly very often, but when it does, it's very funny. It's just like... alright, I guess so. Usually the game crashes when you try to load something in, like opening a door or something when the game doesn't want you to. But sometimes it kind of just happens, I don't know. It's weird. I've never played a woodwind instrument in my life. Well, that's not, well, not well, I should say.
Dana, I need a new route.
What happened?
Low brass gang. True. Reeds are icky. Kind of, sometimes.
This won't be the most pleasant route, but it'll get you to the...
Yeah, my main instrument's tuba. I guess I guess it technically still is.
You're very important to me,
Okay. Okay, but percussion. True. The percussion is sick.
Isaac, you're still alive.
Trombone and jazz band? Oh hell yeah, dude. That sounds sick. Oh shit, I gotta... Where's the detonator?
They're coming back to me. Good ones. And the bad ones.
Gotta grab more stuff later. That's good.
Remember them.
The pencil pog, dude. Now woodwinds are sick too, though. I've just never actually really played any before. Yo, White Isaac do be playing the sax though. That's good. Oh, also, so I actually also did marching band, but we didn't have sousaphones. We just had the convertible ones where you like take the lead pipe out and swap it. You just have that shit on your shoulder.
Hey, Dana, there's this crazy guy that keeps contacting me.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Nolan Strauss. He was a patient in the project, just like you.
Yeah? Well, why was he there? What does he want?
He's a scientist.
Yeah, any kind of large instrument like that's not going to be easy to march around with anyway. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be careful.
Like, at least with those tubas, you could, like, put them down. I feel like with sousaphones, it's more of a pain in the ass to put them down, because you gotta, like, take it off.
Dana, I thought you were routing me to residential. This looks like a unitology recruitment center.
No matter what kind of tuba or percussion you're playing, it's definitely gonna hurt your shoulders at least a little bit, you know?
That'll take you through the waste disposal system and into the Cassini Towers. Stay sharp.
Yo, let's go, Swigab. I played a little bit of euphonium and trombone. Well, trombone was like the first brass instrument I played, but they switched me to tuba pretty quick. Yeah, I've played trombone and euphonium a little bit before. Bass trombone was one of the easier instruments to switch to, because the mouthpiece is, like, the size of the mouthpiece is the most similar. It's like one of the larger ones, so that was a little easier to play. Like, even though euphonium is just tuba, but like an octave higher, it was actually easier to play bass trombone. Oh, I guess that's true, yeah. One of these days I want to actually time launch cancels to see if they're fast or not, because I'm actually not 100% sure. I'm probably still going to keep doing it because it looks cool if it's the same speed, but it could be faster. The bruises afterwards though? Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. Scrap one of the major categories, which one would it be? Probably this one. Probably this one, honestly. But like, I don't know. If anything, if it was like you have to move one to like miscellaneous or category extensions or something, like one of the main categories, I guess it would be this. Or like maybe just like maybe severed, but like nah, I think severed is probably fine. Nah, no boo. True. I mean, because, like, obviously any percent... Well, okay. To be fair, though, if we're talking, like... If we're grouping, like, New Game Plus and Zealot and Hardcore and all that stuff into just any percent, then I'd say probably this. But if we're talking, like... anything, probably any percent Zealot. Maybe. I don't know. But that's probably something like either this or that probably. Like No Out of Bounds is cool and all. At least currently, like not really a lot of people run it though, and by not a lot I mean I'm the only one that's run it so far. I don't know. I think it's all right though. I think it can still be fun.
Into the church, hurry!
No deloads is pretty different. Yeah, some chapters are pretty similar, but some are also very different. It's kind of like easy any percent almost. I would say. Is like kind of one way to put it.
Isaac, my brother died trying to rescue you. This is important.
Like chapter, like okay, it's like no stasis skip. Well, first of all, like regardless of the routes, a lot of the really difficult tricks in the run, like the hardest ones, aren't in the route just because they involve deloads. So you know, no stasis skip, no engineering deck door dive, no drill skip. No bad ideas skip, you know, stuff like that. No transport hub. So it's generally more consistent and also a lot easier. But yeah, the routing is also super different. Like chapter 10, for example, I actually think the route is cooler than the any percent route because you go to medical deck. You don't do medical deck skips, you go up to the top level, you do balcony skip, and then you do that like elevator clip to drop down to the lower level. And then you can still do the bridge clip, like the save station thing at the end. So that level's pretty cool. You get to do the old chapter 8 detonator out of bounds setup thing. You do still do okay, well I mean speaking of hard tricks, you do still do 4-5 skip. But, you know, like I said, not having to do like drill, stasis skip and bad ideas and all that stuff is definitely really nice. I don't know. I would say it's definitely worth giving a try. Like if you have fun playing any percent, but you want to play something different, no deloads is like probably one of the next best things you can do. And it's nice too because if you already know any percent, a lot of it is also just the same. Because like chapter 2 is the same, chapter 3 is the same except you don't do the one elevator clip. 4 and 5 is the same, 7 is the same. And then you also get to play some parts of the game you don't normally get to, like you actually have to play chapters 14 and 15, for example. Oh, and there's some other strats in chapter 13 you get to do too. That route's pretty cool actually. Because you do a save station clip at the start, and then, which I'm pretty sure you've done before, I think. But then there's also the save station clip version of Idiot Skip also, which isn't too bad. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. The route for this category is really weird. It's a lot of it's a weird combination of glitchless really easy tricks and really, really hard tricks. Like, it's very, the pacing of it feels very weird. Like, you start off with the old quarantine skip deload, but then the rest of chapter 1 is, and 2 and 3 is basically all glitchless, so it's just kind of funny. Oh, but you haven't done the idiot skip one, okay. I was thinking you had done the one at the start of chapter 13. To skip Ellie at the beginning, like instead of the other floor clip. But yeah, no, that save station clip's pretty easy to learn. It's, well, you got to do it going backwards, which is a little bit harder, but like it's not that bad. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Now what? Change your plans?
No. If they knew where we were, they would have killed us.
Yeah, no, the backwards save station clips aren't that bad. It's just the timing is a little bit more precise because if you don't interact with it fast enough, you're like too far away from the panel for it to actually like interact. Yo, nice. Oh, finished the move and stuff? Yo, congrats, dude. Looking to learn something Dead Space speedrun related? Oh yeah, Pang's pretty good. Yeah, if you're looking to learn something something new, I think Dead Space 3 would be pretty good. Yeah, if you were thinking about trying any other Dead Space 2 categories, no deloads is definitely a good choice. Out of bounds is alright. I would say, like, I don't know, I feel like, actually, I don't know, I was gonna say, like, if you haven't done glitchless, maybe that would almost be better than no out of bounds, but I'm actually not sure, because, like, at least with no out of bounds, even if you're not doing, like, everything, you can still skip some stuff. Like, doing chapter 4 skip is really nice, not having to do that one hack panel, for example. But nah, Dead Space 3 would be definitely a good choice, I think. Yeah, no deloads wouldn't take you too long to learn, I don't think. It's because a lot of it is very similar. It's like, if you don't know how to do old gem skip, you gotta learn that, but it's just a wall boost. Like, it's not that hard. Or glitches could be fun to try. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you're thinking about trying something completely different, then I'd recommend, yeah, basically any of the other main categories, like no deloads, no out of bounds, or glitchless. It depends on like how different you want it to be, because no deloads is like pretty different, but it's also like kind of similar. No out of bounds and glitchless are very different, like pretty noticeably. There is also hardcore, but it's honestly not as different from any percent as it used to be. It's like kind of similar still.
You're a unitologist.
So if you're still looking for something like more different, I think
Why did I trust you?
definitely one of those other ones, or 3, because 3 is a lot of fun.
I told you there was a cure and you came running.
Why are you doing this? Why can't everyone just leave me alone, huh?
You're a dangerous secret, Isaac.
Oh.
EarthGov won't leave you alone because they're afraid you'll destroy their marker. After all, you did build it.
What are you talking about?
You learn 3 so Looney can convince you to do max %. Let's go.
To build markers,
I would love to do some max % sometime.
to the entire galaxy.
Once if I actually have time and learn it and all that stuff.
No, we don't want to cure you, Isaac.
Yeah, I've been experimenting with some more early streams recently, Jay. Yeah.
Just the way it is.
He's just standing there, menacingly. One of my favorite memes from that template was for any of you that play
Thing we want is for
like Smash 4 Ultimate that have played any of those before. It's like Cloud just standing there charging limit. He's just standing there. Yeah, I forget if we finished making tutorials for everything, but I know that at one point I had gone back and added more tutorials to the Dead Space 3 doc. It's honestly been a while since I looked, but I do remember at one point remaking or like making more of those. If there's anything missing, I could always go make some more of those too. It shouldn't take too long. Yo, what's up, Smoke? How's it going? Oh, might go to some P+ locals? Yo. That sounds kind of sick, actually. I haven't played... Wait, is Project Plus, That's like, it's like Project M, but like the newer version, right? I think? Chilling like always? Hell yeah. Oh, okay. That's what I thought, yeah. Yeah, Project M is sick, actually. It's a lot of fun. Also nice. You know, missing this in any percent 20 minutes in sucks, but missing it like 30 minutes in is definitely a lot worse. How do you get this suit? So this is the Elite Engineering suit. You get this one. So you have to beat the game and then do start a new game plus file, and then in the room with the first store in Chapter 1, the schematics should be there. I believe that's where it is. Like all the Elite suits, you find them in New Game Plus.
No, it's not over. At least not yet. Isaac, we built it.
No, I got you, Smoked. You're good.
You mean the marker? Do you know where the marker is to us?
Government sector, but we have to move now. Now.
This time is running out for me and for us.
Strauss, where you going? Shit.
Autocorrect can be like that sometimes, though. Yeah.
I remember. They took us to the machine first.
Oh, they pushed so fast you missed it. Yeah, there's elite versions of all the main suits. I'm pretty sure. Like there's one for engineering, advanced, vintage, and security suit. I think.
Who comes?
I don't know. I'm not an expert on the suits, so I don't remember. But yeah, you can find the elite versions on New Game Plus. The schematics are around the map.
Not so much. Where are you going?
Strauss, don't follow. He's not really there.
I know I said this yesterday, but it's kind of weird playing this part of Chapter 6 again after skipping it for a little while and 90% now. Like, it's just funny remembering, like, yeah, I used to do this in, like, literally every run ever. Because you couldn't skip it. And look at us now. Well, not right now, like, not right this second, but you know what I'm saying. Yes, thank you, Nightbot. Very cool. Shit. I was pushing it a little bit, to be fair. Yeah, you know what else is weird after playing 90%? We actually get to use stasis. Imagine that.
The steps. He wants me to follow the steps. Step 1, crawl into the dark machine.
Strauss, calm down. He can't hurt you.
He wants me to go into the dark machine, Isaac. I can't go. She's in there. She's waiting for me.
Strauss.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Strauss, listen to me. You need to keep moving. Can you get to the train? Can you do that?
He's coming. Can't talk.
I haven't done this room in a little while either, except for, well, yesterday. You know, I don't think that first shot was good, so I'm just gonna do that. Oh, I got pretty lucky anyway, so it's fine.
Isaac, he's gone. Listen, the steps can destroy the marker. Step 1.
Man, Nightbot really going in right now.
Step 2, the screws go tight all around.
I don't understand.
Oh, God, he's back. No! No, 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 no!
You stay back. You want to talk? You talk from there.
Don't say you're here to help. The last person who said that tried to kill me.
Hey, take it easy. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, you got that right. You try it, and you're dead.
Look, I think we got off to a bad start here. I'm Isaac.
I definitely do not miss doing this part like every single time.
What do you want, Isaac?
I'm trying to get to the transport hub.
I still can't believe we can skip this cutscene now. It was something I was like always hoping for, like I always wanted, but I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Hey,
At least not consistently, anyway.
besides, we got a better chance if we stick together. Don't you agree?
It's not a chance, Isaac. Other people are just a liability. I'll release the door lock. But after that, you're on your own. And please, don't follow me, okay?
It's true, we actually do not know.
Wait.
PS2 remake. I mean, that would be pretty cool. I know I've said it before, but I don't think this game really needs a remake. If it did get one, that would still be really cool. You know, I wouldn't be complaining, obviously. I do think this game has aged a little bit better than Dead Space 1. Not to say that Dead Space 1 isn't still good, but I think Dead Space 1 getting a remake is going to be really, really, really sick. I don't know. I think it would still be cool though if they decided to do that. This is one of my favorite games, so I would not be complaining.
Still in denial? Afraid you're gonna cut your waist if you listen to me?
I'm not listening to this. You make
That is true too. You know, if they did remake the second game, they probably would change some stuff, like add some things. I mean, that could be cool too. I just hope that the first game does well and they decide to make more games, whether it's remakes or something else.
Imagine that, Isaac. You'll never have to listen to your heart.
What do you mean? Dead Space 2 remake would be really cool, but I mean, a new Dead Space game would also be really cool. I feel like I'd almost be more excited for a new game. But Dead Space 2 remake would be pretty sick.
Isaac and Ellie, I found someone. Another survivor.
5 whole more seconds of screen time, dude.
Ellie, take it easy. His name is Strauss. I know him.
He looks twitchy. I don't trust him. Don't move.
Ellie, I need him to be not dead. I need him.
Shit. Okay, Isaac. I'll march him to the hub, but if he does any...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it wouldn't be a bad idea to remake Dead Space 2. You know, I think that would do really well. But I think having a new game would be also very exciting. You know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they want to do. We have to wait a little while for the first game to come out anyway, and you know. So at least we have you know, one big thing to look forward to.
Isaac, we're up here. Come on.
Should I do monkey punch?
Hello, Isaac.
Well, this brings up.
Maybe I should just do the other strat here, honestly.
Managed to escape the CEC facility this morning.
Wait, you're CEC?
Heavy equipment.
I'll go for it.
You?
Engineer.
Nerd. Figures.
Shit. It's dark. You'll find me in the dark.
Shut up. It's okay. It's just.
Yo, what's up, Rob? Bless RNG. Let's go. Yeah, I'm going for this version because it's a little more consistent. It is. I mean, it is pretty consistent if you do it right. It has been a while since I've done it though, so we'll see. Loses about 5 seconds to first try punch, but honestly, I don't know. After what happened yesterday, I'll just take this if I can get it.
You cut off power to life support. There may be other survivors.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to find out.
Is already beyond acceptable recovery conditions.
Excuse me. Find out what happens next.
Goodbye, Clark.
Holy shit, Isaac! Look out! It's headed for you!
Nice. Man, back when this trick was actually good. So that setup is consistent if you do it right every time. I do miss that. Gold that by like a minute. I must have like really. Oh right, because it took me forever to clip yesterday. That makes sense. That probably is worth just doing, honestly, unless you really need the 5 seconds. And you're only going to save time with the punch if you actually get it first try. So. For something like any percent, I'd probably still do the punch, just because 5 seconds is a lot. Oh, almost started to go into clip out of bounds. That would have been bad.
That runs to the solar array is floating at the bottom of the shaft.
That figures.
Don't worry. I can fix this. I'm heading outside to have a look. Ellie, I've got the elevator repaired. I'm heading up to the array. How's Strauss doing?
How do you think he's doing? Can you hear this shit?
He's hallucinating. It's part of the sickness.
This is going to be trouble.
Just keep moving.
Yo, what's up, Shredberg? How's it going? Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. Oh, speaking of luck, I was gonna say, good thing we don't have to do cup skip in this category. If anybody doesn't know, there's a trick that used to be an 80%. Fortunately, now it's only in glitchless, so you don't really have to do it super often unless you're, unless you're in glitchless. But there's a room where you gotta throw a cup with an explosive on it over a wall and pray that it blows up 5 fuses, and if it doesn't, your run's dead, pretty much. So we do have to actually go through that room, but we can actually skip it without going out of bounds, so looking forward to that. Like, Chapter 7 is actually a pretty cool level without the, the skip. For any percent, I mean, in No Out of Bounds, obviously, there's like a little bit less stuff we can do, but it's still a pretty similar route, I would say. feel like Foam Finger almost makes this harder because they just keep spawning. Whereas if you just hit one arm, they get stunned for a little bit and then come back. I'll take that stasis pack, actually. Yeah, I should actually start practicing Outlast 2 pretty soon here. That's good. That works. You can do that, right? Okay, you can. Oh, come on.
Authorization recognized. Greetings. Station watch. Defenses activated.
Alright, hopefully we get the deload a little bit faster than yesterday.
Attention, Watchman Howard Phillips. Unauthorized engagement of access lift detected.
Oops. Okay, that should work. Alright, 19 FPS. Nice. Okay, that was actually really good. I'm sure there's probably a better way to optimize that. Taking out the enemies especially, but I haven't quite figured it out. Like I said, this category, along with... Well, most categories that aren't any percent are not as optimized as any percent. So yeah, like I said, so you can see the fuses down there, but since we just unload all the door collision, we can just skip right past it without having to go out of bounds. Yeah, the elevator part and no-hit runs is actually the worst, yeah. That's always the part I get hit the most. Chapters 1 through 6 honestly isn't too bad. Honestly, a lot of the game isn't too bad. It's just,
See for yourself.
man, that elevator sucks. Alright, I'm gonna do the cutscene skip, even though I still haven't... I'm still a little rusty on the second part of the... Like, actually fixing the solar array. We'll see. Basically, what I want to talk about is when you use the deload to skip the cutscene there, it doesn't put the actual textures for the solar array in the right spot. Or some... I actually don't even know how this works exactly. It feels like it just puts... It might even just put us in the wrong spot. I don't know. Refill our air here. You can still complete the puzzle. But like this thing is not supposed to be this close, for example.
He's stopped hyperventilating.
But yeah, so instead of lining up the beam with the actual solar panel, we just have to line it up in the right spot where the hitbox is, like that.
All right, Ellie, one down. How's it looking on your end?
I'm trying to roll back the cover now. Strauss, can you give me a hand with this?
I'm gonna try to go for this. Something Retroid found. If you let go of Kinesis, like right as you pull this thing in here, it won't teleport you. Because it tries to teleport you to where you're supposed to be when this ends.
Something covering.
And I'm pretty sure this would save a lot of time. I don't know exactly where it is though.
There's thousands of them. They're breaking apart.
Ellie, get out of there.
Oh my God, they're heading this way. Run, Strauss, run!
Ellie, come in.
It might be faster just to find where it is actually. Because this one, oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, there we go. I gotta practice that. Yeah, see there, when you let go of it, it teleports you back to the spot you're actually supposed to be in. But if you let go of Kinesis and let it slide into the right spot, it still finishes. But then you'd stay in that spot, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm not 100% sure about that. It does at least skip the animation of you being stuck there for a few seconds. Yeah, like I said, this category has not been developed very much compared to most other categories. Yo, what's up, Mantaraptor? How's it going? But ideally, if you do all of that right, that route should definitely be faster than watching the cutscene and then having it be loaded correctly. I mean, it's worth practicing anyway, because it works in hardcore, too.
JT Undead cheered. X1.
Yo, JT, thanks for the bit. What's up? One but baller. True.
JT Undead cheered. X2.
Yo, JT. Thank you for the 2 bits.
Ellie, where are you?
Right outside. Hurry!
Isaac! This way! The train is this way!
The intro cutscene skip work for that? So it does, but you have to apply the NG Plus intro skip to the actual save file for some reason, instead of like the new game one. I'm sure if you've tried it, doesn't work, but for whatever reason you have to do something to the save file. Oh, I actually don't need this many of these. I'm gonna buy some more stasis. Actually, do I need more stasis? Not really. Oh, I didn't know it stacked them like that. That's kind of funny. There should be a thing in the tutorial doc, in the tutorials channel, that talks about how to remove the intro from NG Plus. If not, I have one. The one I'm using now. I could just send you mine if you want. But yeah, it's kind of the same thing. You can hex edit the save file to set the checkpoint to be after the intro. I don't know why it's different. It's kind of weird. But that's the way they did it.
Yes, I'm authorized for this. Open up, you bastard!
Oh, to get the foam finger? Nice, nice. Yeah, it's
open.
It's good that there's a way to do that, especially on PC, because there's the well, this is for anyone, I guess. So if you don't know about this, there's a glitch on PC where if you don't finish hardcore in one sitting, like if you close the game, it doesn't count, even though it's supposed to. It's supposed to just be if you beat hardcore, you know. It gives it to you, but on PC it's glitched, so that a lot of people have to do that anyway, just to give it to themselves. Even if you beat hardcore, you're not guaranteed to get it unless you just do it in one sitting, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, no, it should be on there. But just feel free to DM me or something if you can't find it. I can just send you this save, because the save I have now has, well, this suit. It's got foam finger, cutter, line gun, I think pulse rifle by default or something. But
let's figure out how to meet up.
Yeah. Either that, or you can take I think there might be an NG Plus save on Speedrun.com. I don't know if that one has the intro removed or not. There might even be one on the dock also that has the intro removed. Some different equipment. I don't remember. Well, either way, I'm sure you'll figure it out. But yeah, if you want me to send you one, I can do that. I should probably just upload the one I have now, because it's already set up. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Nice. So what we did there is we unloaded the level, and so that lets you walk through locked doors, and then I opened specific doors to load in other parts of the level so that we wouldn't fall out of bounds, and then save the game to reload here. And there we go. Okay, so yesterday, the reason I didn't finish a run is because it crashed in Chapter 9. So hopefully that doesn't happen. If it does, I will remember that I do actually have a save. So I will remember that this time if that happens. I don't know if it's because I shot the divider or not, or what happened. I could try just not shooting him, I guess. I really don't know. Oh, you're just okay. He doesn't usually stand there like that. That's weird. I'll shoot him anyway. He was invincible there, though, I think. Just didn't really do anything. I've been wanting to find a better strat for this room, to be honest. That works, I guess. Alright, sometimes there's also a pretty rare enemy despawn glitch that happens here. It's actually really bad, because it loses time, so hopefully we don't get it. Alright, we did not get it. Nice. So I want to use line gun for this. Grab it.
Meet me at the landing.
We'll be right there. Strauss, come on. Come on.
Nice. Alright, not bad for Chapter 9.
Come looking for me if you knew I was dead, Isaac. Did you think I would forgive you?
Get out of my head. You're not Nicole!
Hey, you made it.
Now, this is a cutscene you don't get to see super often.
Through the holes in his head. Listen to me.
Stop staring at me. Stop it. Relax.
Isaac, we have to get out of here.
Right. Let's go. Oh my God. It can't be. That's the Ishimura.
Yeah. Used to be the pride of the CEC. It's a sad story, actually. I heard everybody on board died. Some sort of terrorist attack.
What? Terrorist attack? What happened aboard that ship was no terrorist attack.
What do you mean?
That's where all this started, Ellie. Everything that's happening here happened on that ship. I saw it. I was on board when it happened.
What's happening?
I don't know. Something must be blocking the track.
Stay here. I'll take a look.
A little too early on that. Okay, that's one way to do that.
Ellie, there's a giant metal part in the transport door. It's wrapped around a big tank.
A big tank. Nitrogen trichloride. Those explode if they overheat. That worked. We're moving again. We'll wake you up in a...
No, I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure you still need an explosive for it. Actually, no, I'm like, well, I'm mostly sure that it doesn't work, but part of me is wanting to double check. I'm pretty sure each tentacle has its own separate, it's like its own separate thing though. Just meaning like if you shoot one with the foam finger, I think only that one gets destroyed. But I mean, we have the detonator anyway, so I mean, I guess firing the foam finger is a little faster, so I guess that would technically save time. But yeah, no, I think you still need an explosive to kill it though in one hit.
Looks like it is here. At this point, it's all just dead weight.
Isaac, what did he mean? What did he mean when he said dead weight?
He's using the solar beam. We gotta stop the transport now.
Oh, shit. He's cut the station in half. There's no track to get across on.
Back us up. Back us up to the station.
What? Why?
Just do it, Ellie. Hurry.
One of them survived. Oh, so you like destroyed most of them in one hit, but not all of them.
Still functional. I
don't know exactly how it works because it's, you know, the projectile or whatever, or I don't know if it's hit scan or projectile. Whatever you're shooting, it's invisible, so it's hard to say. It's possible it could just be like a really big hitbox and it just like hits. It can hit a bunch of them, but not all of them or something.
I'm full of bad ideas.
Yeah. No, I would say definitely definitely use like detonator if you have it. If you have pulse rifle, you can also use the grenade on that too, but you're usually, for like pretty much any category in this game, you're gonna have detonator most of the time. So it's always good to have anyway. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna be, this chapter is interesting and no out of bounds. There's some interesting strats. You get an interesting mix of glitches, but also glitchless sections. Because first of all, we got diagnostic skip, which you only see in this category, just to skip the one locked door.
Ellie, I'm in. That should still be a.
If any of you remember flight deck skip, it's the same deload, but instead of going out of bounds and skipping flight deck, we just get a deload to skip this locked door on the right and then continue.
Look, I'll contact you soon.
We'll wait for the level to load in so we don't go out of bounds. There we go.
You can pretend not to be bothered, but being here rattles you, doesn't it, Isaac? All this plastic and tape covering the scars. Turned hide the blood and the bodies so no one will ever know. But you remember what happened, no matter how deeply you try to bury it.
Oh, right, I always forget. There's a really funny strat in NG Plus here. in any New Game Plus category that goes here. So the killing this first brute gives you a checkpoint, and since we can snipe him from like all the way over here, you can just do this. He's dead. We checkpoint restart and it just like teleports us forward. You should definitely do that. I think that would be sick. I would definitely watch that. These games are pretty sick. What's the best way to do this in NG Plus? I always forget. Is it just to kill him? Or do the despawn? I feel like killing him might be faster. Not gonna lie. I actually don't remember. It's been I haven't done NG Plus glitchless in a while. Like, I think you can kind of just like kill enough of them and then do the hack before the rest of them get here, and I think that's faster. Actually, the despawn might be faster. I don't remember. That's still pretty fast either way. Oh, here's the Circile 95 strat. Oh wait, never mind. Oh right, yeah, the baby only spawn. Okay, so like,
Okay, no, Ellie, it isn't.
let me try to explain what just happened. So,
Just be careful.
you can get the second brute to despawn, and when that happens, it changes the enemy pattern completely, and you get an explosive baby to spawn on the elevator. If that happens, in NG Plus, you can keep stasising him over and over again, which is actually faster. And that was just basically discovered on accident. I think this is the clip. I'm pretty. I don't. Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I think it's that clip. So you can keep stasising the baby over and over again, and because you have so much stasis to spare, instead of. I mean, it's not that much faster. The only difference is like you can stop and shoot it and then get on the lift instead of just running straight on it. But it takes like a little bit of time. But he did. I don't. He just kind of like got on and he's just like, oh no, I made a mistake.
Decontamination complete.
Yeah. That enemy and the rest of the slashers only spawn if you kill him. That's the reason I was thinking I'm actually not sure if it's faster, because you can't just mash foam finger on that. I gotta double check that though, because I don't remember if hitting the pregnant in the limb actually makes it not spawn the swarm or not, but I don't know. There we go. Not bad for not having done that puzzle in a little while, I guess. I actually lost a little time on that door, I think. Love doing that.
Ellie, I've got the centrifuge online. I'm heading back towards the tram station.
Okay, I've almost got us disconnected from the mag rail.
Decontamination initialized.
Alright, so we can either get the first enemy to jump out over there or over there. It's a little faster if they come out here, I think. But it's not really a huge deal. They usually come out the back. Whenever you say like, oh, it'd be really cool if they jumped out this side, then they do that, yeah. Literally just spawn camped all of them.
Isaac, Strauss is starting to worry me. I would never. But son, Daddy's not a murderer.
Strauss,
I would never hurt you. He's not real. Yes, he is. You can't see him because you haven't taken the steps, Strauss. You want me put down the screwdriver. Step 3.
Alright, so we do the entire engineering deck glitchless. Medical deck is where things start to get a little more interesting again, in terms of skips. So we do actually do medical deck skip. Although we do it the original method, not the way that we do it 90% now. So we don't just like skip all the way over there. shit.
Oh, Isaac. Damn it, that hurts. The bastard bit me.
What? Ah, shit.
Yeah, I haven't done this version in a little while, so we'll see how it goes.
You won't look at me. How's it going at your end? And please tell me this plan is going to work.
I'm almost there. I'm headed to the bridge now to activate the gravity tethers.
Well, good. They're swarming in through a hole in the medical deck. At least you won't have to go through there.
Unexpected obstruction ahead. Shutting down. Welcome to the medical deck.
Crap.
No. And we do have to be careful here because it is possible to fall out of bounds here if you don't open the right doors. So, wait, where's the door? There it is. So, like, for example, here in any percent, wait. Oh, I was going the wrong way. Here in any percent, you would go backwards through this door, but we actually need to open it like this, because if you do that, you, again, fall out of bounds briefly, which we're not allowed to do. See, that kind of just sums up, this chapter honestly does kind of sum up how no out of bounds is in general for this game. It's a lot of, oh, here's like, oh, here's this one niche trick you'll only do in this category, followed by a very long glitchless segment, and then followed by some more skips. So it's kind of cool. I like the variety.
Exiting zero gravity.
You're not gonna break me.
My fault. This isn't about the marker, Isaac. This is about you.
Ellie, I'm almost to the captain's nest to activate the tethers.
All right. The centrifuge looks spooled to full power from here.
Great.
Oh, you got it to work? Nice, nice. Okay, I'm glad you got it working.
All set. I'll wait for your signal.
Yeah, no problem. And of course we can still do this.
Gravity tethers engaged.
You did it! Now get back here. The tracks are moving.
No, just go. I'll use one of the escape pods to meet you there.
Oh yeah, the beginning of chapter 11 is also very fast in NG+. It's gonna be nice. And because we don't need contact beam in this category, since we have foam finger, we also skip a store visit, so that also saves a lot of time. Nice. Oh, we made it to late game. Any percent would have been done like 14 minutes ago. 15 minutes ago. It's crazy. Actually, yeah, any percent would have been done before we even got to chapter 10. That's wild, actually. Damn.
Isaac, are you there? You're right, Isaac. The Ishimar is a great ship. I am so lucky to be serving aboard her. You made me stick with it. You made me stick with it. You made me stick with it. You made me die!
Alright, yeah, so this first stalker room here is very fast in New Game Plus.
My heart and hope to die.
Strauss!
Stick a needle in your eye.
Strauss, God damn it! Why did you do it, Strauss?
I can't face it. I thought Ellie could. I had to make step 3.
What can't you face? What's the last step?
Her. It's what they were afraid of, that I faced her and destroyed the marker. What's this reduction? You have to know.
Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that first shot to miss.
Attention shift workers. Be mindful of the nearest survival chamber. These are your only hope of survival should a cave-in occur.
Waiting for you.
Now it's your turn. Oh God, Ellie.
Oh yeah, thank you for the follow, by the way, Zero Man. I just saw that.
You owe me an eye, you bastard.
Let me know how I'm not 100% sure if that was correct. If you'd like me to call you something else, feel free to let me know. I'm never sure how to pronounce the X at the beginning of words sometimes. Okay, so we're actually gonna do this and not restart.
Ellie lied. She won't help, but you will. You'll see her.
Right, yeah, the route for 11 is also very different than what you would usually see
Deeper into the mine.
for other runs.
Got problems on this end too. Get somewhere safe.
I'll try.
Ellie, I'm back inside. Where are you? Where's Strauss?
I'm safe for now, but he's lost it. I think he's coming for you. I found something you're gonna want to see. Here's my location. Oh. Hurry and get there. Somewhere in any shape I fight.
Alright, so we're gonna do a deload here to
Your work practices are being monitored at all times.
make sure that's
Please show
loaded
pride.
back in. Okay. Gonna do a deload here to skip the cutscene where we kill Strauss. Because normally you do 2 nodes on this hack panel here, and it unlocks the door, and then he comes and attacks you. The door does still unlock, but since it's deloaded, it doesn't actually play the cutscene. So you can see the door pad open there. We run back to let it close. We open the door, and there we go. Alright, so there's a checkpoint right there near the door, and if we hit that while the cutscene's playing and reload, it actually just skips it and unlocks the door right away. So that's really nice. Alright. I'm so used to doing the movement there to get through the door while you're in 0G, I forgot I don't actually have it. Yeah, no punch up the shaft in this category. Well, not only is punch up the shaft out of bounds, but you have to do an out of bounds to even get the 0G here, so you can do punch up the shaft. So just like yeah, it just doesn't work. I mean, we can still punch gun up the elevator, I guess, if we want to. Speaking of which, I learned this because of this elevator. You can actually one-shot these enemies just by punching them with the foam finger also. You don't even have to shoot them. Like, it does the same thing where all their limbs and their head explode and all that stuff. As you can see. So busted. That should be it.
One shred, one light, one bright shining star you clung to in this universe. And all you guilt, pressing the life out of you because you can't get over the fact that I'm dead and you're not responsible. Why do you keep fighting me? Why can't you let go?
Because you are my everything. And if I let you go...
So I gotta remember, we're doing drill boost here, but I'm so used to doing it with invincibility now that I forget when I don't have it. So I need to actually not get hit by the cysts there, because they will blow me up. Not that it really... I don't need to worry about the damage, just obviously it's slow to get knocked down. Yo, what's up, Alexis? Work gaming. Alright, so we still do a drill boost. Just gonna skip this cutscene. But I need to remember that this guy can hit me. Okay, there we go. We can also still do gondola skip because that doesn't put us out of bounds at all. The good luck, let's go. Oh, nice. That was a really good one. That's really good, too, because without invincibility, if you don't get it fast enough, the peak respawns, and then you gotta stop the hack and kill him. Which wouldn't be too slow, because we have the foam finger, but I mean, even still, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Look. Any luck up there?
Well, no. Not now.
Right. It doesn't recognize a new junction.
I think I've got it from up here. What? I didn't hear you.
Nothing. Nothing.
I did it! There's another lift on the other side. I'll turn around, you can get on.
Thanks.
The drill, let's go. Oh man. It's One thing about this category that I do kind of like, or that's kind of interesting, is it reminds me a lot of the old any percent route when I started playing the game, because we used to have to do the entire elevator ride without punching up the shaft and like do the drill and all that stuff. I mean, we didn't do gondola skip obviously, but like that bit. Besides that, this is basically the route that I would have done in any percent in the first runs that I ever did. It's a little bit nostalgic. I would still rather skip the drill though, you know, but it's not bad to do it every once in a while, I guess. But and we do still have a few skips left in chapter 13, but I remember when I learned, but basically drill boost to skip that cutscene, that was the last glitch in the run. And the last like really big skip. I mean, I guess technically drill boost is a big skip to be honest, but it doesn't. Sometimes I forget how much time that saves. But it was you would do Strauss kill skip, and then you would do that, and then once you got on the drill, it was glitchless the rest of the run, in any percent. It's funny we don't even get on the drill anymore. Oh yeah, we used to do that too. Yeah. I mean, I think it was known back then that it was faster to not watch the cutscene, but I think most people did it anyway just for safety, because you could soft lock the game if you like the run would just die if you accidentally hit the cutscene at the wrong time. Oh, I also remember before I added sidechain compression to my game audio, you just couldn't hear anything I was saying during this part of the game because the drill's just so fucking loud. What? What's he saying? So not only would you'd be doing this really long auto scroller, but you'd also not be able to like hear anything I was saying. It's just like, man. Oh yeah, that might be the loudest thing in the entire game. It's actually so obnoxious. I don't think we have an official list anywhere that details names for rooms that we've given, but that's definitely a loud noise room. I think that's what everyone calls that, just for obvious reasons. I actually wouldn't mind doing that at some point. I know I was gonna say Super Metroid has that, but it's a lot more useful for that game, I would say. But I don't know. I think it's funny having like community names for rooms. I mean, I don't know. You got. I mean, there's like the laser room, obviously, but like then you got other rooms like that I think we just call what it's actually called, like the Basilla in the church is just the Basilla. I don't know. I call the big room in chapter 8 where you like go. I guess technically it's chapter 9, but whatever. Where you like go down in the tram and you do all the chapter 8 skips where you like load in there. I call that the pinball machine. So we used to do one of the old versions of it. If you missed it, you would just like bounce across all the invisible walls and stuff.
Looks like we reached the foundation pylons of the
so that one, I don't know. I think Radish might call it that too. I don't remember. I don't know. I called that's the pinball machine to me.
You know I'm riding on top of this thing, right?
I mean, this is just the drill. There's no like special name for this, I guess. All right. So we have probably the hardest or most inconsistent trick in the run, like right here actually, which kind of sucks because we're like an hour and a half in, but it happens. So hopefully it's not too bad.
Well, we can compare bruises later.
So there's a floor over there that separates the two floors, so we can get our feet, like we can get partially clipped into that, and then that allows it when you're stuck in like kind of halfway into a floor. the game tries to push you out. So we can use that to push ourselves through the wall and go from one side of it to the other. So kind of like Transport Hub, we're going to clip through the wall and end up on the bottom floor while staying in bounds. So that's pretty cool because it skips a 2-minute cutscene. The problem is the trick itself is really ass. Are all the tables on the floor? Okay, not that. Okay, cool, not that one. This is the one we actually need, so I need that one to not be in the floor. All right.
It's too dangerous for you to stay here, Ellie.
Let's see how this goes.
Just get your ass in here. I'm starting a system.
I have been trying it like this recently, where we put it under ourselves and back up a little bit. Because it seems like standing a little further away is good. This is definitely like my biggest time save in new game No Out of Bounds also, I'm pretty sure. I got this kind of slow in my PB. I don't know. I just need to find out a better way to do this. This seems better than before though. Okay. This could potentially take a while, but that's okay. Maybe? I feel like there's a little bit of luck involved too, to be honest. I'm not really sure. It's just kind of ass. I don't know if that's too far away, but we'll try it. No, that could work. Could. Oh man. I gotta figure out a better way to do this, because this is like, it's actually so bad. Like it's okay because we're just trying to finish a run, but if I'm trying to like optimize this would be really bad. I mean, after this the run's not too hard, so like if you just get a run past it you're good, but like having to reset to this an hour and a half in would be really bad. Please clip me. This is taking long enough that it actually almost isn't even worth doing it. Like, that's how crazy this is. Like, it's just like... Oh, come on. I can see it clipping me, like, a little bit. Oh, it's close. See, the problem with this one compared to the one in Chapter 4 is you have to do it without holding on to it, and so it's a lot more likely to just fall out from under you. And you're not falling on top of it either, so you don't have that momentum to push you down either. There we go. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Jesus Christ, dude. All right, and I'm gonna try 5 to get pushed out. There we go. Okay, all right, there we go. Holy shit. I don't know if that saved time to do that, but we got it. God, I hate that skip. Okay. That's what I'm talking about with No Out of Bounds. It's just such a weird combination of like niche strats, glitchless, and then like the hardest fucking thing in the game. Like, it's just so dumb. Yep, that's pretty much what happens, yeah. Alright, well we got it. There's one more trick left. One more skip. I guess that's technically a little small animation skip, but yeah, we are still doing idiot skip. So yeah, we are gonna do the floor clip version. So similar thing, basically we're just, instead of passing from like one side of the wall to the other, we're passing from one side of the floor to the other. Still ending up in bounds. We do get a deload, which is nice also. So we can use that to skip a cutscene as long as we don't walk out of bounds, which should be pretty easy to do, hopefully, if I'm careful. And we're gonna do a backward save station clip here, because if you do it going forward, there we go. If you do it going forwards, you will also land out of bounds, which is bad. I'm actually just gonna do that. There we go. Okay. You gotta open that door because that area's out of bounds. But now it's loaded in, so we're good.
Isaac, where are you going? That's why I...
Yeah, if I can find a better setup for that floor clip, it would be a lot easier to optimize this run for sure. Oh, I forgot. Actually, that's not the last skip we're doing because we have the deload at the end also. Forgot about that. Damn, this chapter's actually still kind of cool and no out of bounds. I forgot about that.
Closer, Isaac. The marker knows you're here.
I still don't know what to do.
When the time comes, you will.
Alright, so I'm changing the difficulty to Zealot because we have an upgraded plasma cutter, and if we try to shoot the leg off of this slasher, it's probably just gonna die in one hit. So by turning on Zealot, it increases the chances of this actually working. Nice. Very nice. So we can change the difficulty back. There we go. There we go. One of my favorite things about all these deloads is it really does look like out of bounds, but it's not. It's just the textures are deloaded. But it looks a lot like what you would think the out of bounds would look like. Nice. Yeah, the main time save for that is skipping that one hack panel and also just skipping having to open all those doors, because since those lose collision, you can just run straight through them. It's very fast. Especially those last two at the end, those last two doors. Or not the very last two, but there's two big circular ones that are really slow.
Oh my god. I built it.
Alright. So, honestly, pretty good run so far. Obviously, that floor clip was really slow, but otherwise, it's been not too bad.
What are they doing?
They're all coming to the marker. Convergence is at hand.
I knew you were trouble from the start, but they told me you were necessary. That your mind was the purest. I spent years sifting through your demented brain. This is not the way it was supposed to happen.
Well, how was it supposed to happen, Timon?
It's under control. Clark,
I'll keep practicing the floor clip though.
close to understanding it.
Runs in black space with strange sounds all around. Yo, what's up? What's up, Smite?
All those bodies you let in here.
Yeah, no, it's really funny because it does a lot of those tricks do look like out of bounds, but they aren't actually.
But we never expected this many bodies.
I mean, you can, now that being said, you can get out of bounds using deloads, so you have to be careful not to do that. But
Have to make us whole.
yeah, technically running around with the lights off is not out of bounds, you know. That's like basically what it's like basically running around with all the textures deloaded and all the doors deloaded. The actual like walls and floors are all still the same.
I remember this.
Just look. It definitely looks like out of bounds though.
How does that threaten the marker?
It's like I said for medical deck skip, right? Like you're the same thing. You're running around in the dark, running through locked doors and stuff. But there's one part in any percent where you would run backwards through one of the doors. You fall out of bounds, but then you open the door, it loads you back in. So for no out of bounds, you can't do that. You gotta actually open the door while still in the level and have it fully load back in.
Step one.
You would know if you were actually out of bounds because you cannot stand if there's no ground under you.
I'll move. Cross my heart and hope to die. Stick a needle in your eye.
Good old eye poke machine, my beloved. The nonsense categories. Yep. I don't know. I wanted to finish a run to finally try it out. It's not too bad actually.
Follow the light, Isaac. I'll be waiting for you at the marker.
It's kind of what I say every time. It's definitely not my favorite, but it's still fun sometimes. It's fun every once in a while. I don't know if I would grind it or do like multiple runs in a row, but I don't know. It's alright. I like being able to actually use the foam finger on stuff. You know, that's the appeal. Ironically, I used to say like they were kind of meme categories, but that's kind of the appeal of no deloads in this, the New Game Plus, because you actually get to do some skips, but you also get to actually use the foam finger too. Maybe I should do New Game Plus any percent. Speaking of which, actually, and just I think I still have like a 105 in that. Get my free PB. Well, free assuming I can actually. Well, if I'm doing everything, I still gotta actually get Giga Drill and stuff like that. I guess, but whatever. I think hardcore is still fun. I do kind of miss the old hardcore route though. Also, I like it's a very subjective list you have there. Objective list of my favorite categories. If it ain't skipping chapter 7, it ain't my category, brother.
Isaac, stop it. There's no other way. You have to do this. This is it, Isaac. Convergence
With
is
slightly fewer steps. I mean, some of the levels do have a decent amount of skips. It's definitely still pretty different. And less cutscenes is always good. Oh my god, I just died. Well, no. They always do that, man. Until they don't. I think it's more, I don't know, sometimes I have more fun with this than glitchless, just because you still get to skip more stuff. More cutscenes and whatnot. Ah. Dude, they held open that door for so long. Oh my goodness, okay. I think he tried to grab me there. I'm like almost certain he did. Yo, what's up, Strabo? Yeah, definitely would like to do the day streams more often, I think. I do still want to mix it up. I do think, you know, I'm obviously still gonna be streaming at night, but I don't know. I've been enjoying streaming during the day. Yesterday and today so far, it's been nice. I don't think I want to completely change the schedule, you know, but I think it'd be nice to mix it up. Oh, well, no worries, Strabo. Hopefully you feel better. Yeah, food poisoning definitely sucks. So I hope you're taking it easy. Hope you feel better soon.
I won't let you throw all this away.
Ah, yeah, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you, Isaac. Now, time to die.
What?
Crazy 2 lasers moment? True.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Thank you, Radish. Oh, brother. Alright, that's the final boss. Nice. Literally takes more time to menu turning VSync on and off than it does to actually kill the boss. So good. Alright, nice. I don't think that's gonna be sub new game no out of bounds because of the floor clip, but still should be sub 150, I think. So I'll take that. Actually, wait, could it be? What is the new game no out of bounds record? I think it's a 148 something. Let me look it up. $148.36. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna beat that, but it should still be like a 149, I think. I'll take sub 150. It's not bad. Yeah, it's a category that's definitely very similar to glitchless in some places, but it's at least 10 plus minutes faster, 10 to 15 minutes faster. That's definitely nice.
You complete bastard. Was this your great plan? Dump me off and die?
It's actually, it's like kinda close to 148, but no, it's definitely gonna be 149.
Yeah, well, here's another one. I'm crashing through the roof to get you. Now move your ass.
Wait, Ellie, it's too late.
Now I just gotta not lose 2 minutes in chapter 13, and then
Yeah, well, you don't really have a say this time.
like a 147 or something. That is funny, actually. Yeah, because any percent used to be around this length. I remember grinding for a 149 when I first started, too. That's funny. Now we're doing it without going out of bounds. And that was like with Chapter 7 skip, also. That's pretty wild. Nice. Oops. 149.20. Let's go. All right, we finally finished a run. Yo, thanks for the GGs. Not even sub any % 2 years ago. True. Yeah, this could definitely get at least 147 probably. I really have no idea what the lower limit of no out of bounds is. There's like, I honestly, yeah, I have no idea. I mean, in the new game, my new game PB for this is almost a minute faster, and New Game Plus definitely saves time in no out of bounds, like definitely a lot.
What?
So, yeah, it could go a lot. It could go a lot lower. Yeah, I think. Not sure how low, but. Yeah. We'll take it.